Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Hope you're having a good day. It's time to get serious about small engines and small engine repair. So today I got my taxes done, finally got it done. I'm getting a whopping $211 back, and I was thinking if all I had was $211, and I have some shade tree mechanic skills, what could I do with that $211? Buy a couple of $10 or $20 mowers and make a small fortune. Well, this unit here is a $20 find. This is hot off the press. I just got this on the way home from the tax prepare. I cut through my neighborhood. I saw my neighborhood scrapper loading metal on his trailer. I stopped, rolled down the window. I said, "You got any mowers?" And he said, "Yeah, I got one." So I realized later that was rude of me. I should have said, "Hey, how you doing? How's the wife and kids? How's your family?" But I went right into lawn mowers. That was really rude of me. So I pulled over, opened the hatch of the CRV, and threw this thing in here. He wheeled it out to the curb. I saw him push it and I thought, well, this thing looks good. I don't see any surface rust. Looks like a newer machine, probably just by looking at it. I thought it's a 2-year-old machine. So he wheeled it over to me. All I did was lift this side up, see if it had a blade. It had one that was in good condition. I spun the blade 360. It didn't bind up or come to a complete stop. So I said, $20. He said, "That's fine." So I don't know anything else about it. We're going to have to look it over. So I just got a message from one of my subscribers a couple days ago. Mr. Boob Tube, I had done a video a couple years ago on a Yard Machine 20. I call them baby 20s, exactly like this. You got your 3-hole wheels that you manually adjust, 20-inch deck. You got a small engine on it. He said, "Hey, there's a new Craftsman model, the Mike 090. Lowe's has it. It's a 20-inch cut. They got them on sale for $279. He said they only weigh 50 pounds, and he showed a picture of one of these. Basically, I think they're all going to be made by MTD. That one said Craftsman on it, but I call them a baby 20, and these things used to be 99 bucks at Walmart and Kmart. Now Mr. Boob Tube says they're up to $279. So I got a few of these new in the box. Cenex, it's the same thing. The deck's got the 3-hole in it. And who else do I have that has this style that I have new? I think Cenex, and maybe I got one Hyper Tough, Hyper Crap. Same thing, side discharge, 20-inch deck. So I don't even know what year this thing is. What is it? It's a 2018, so this thing's in great condition for a 2018. I would think it would be a newer unit just by glancing at it. So let's check oil. Why don't we do that since we're on this side? Mr. Cluck's having a great day. It's a beautiful day in Southwest Florida. So it's got oil and it's still golden brown. So what do you think the issue with this thing is? Keyway, did they hit something? Blade didn't look like it was bent visually. So we're going to do a quick troubleshooting just to see what our issue is, and then we're going to fix it. I've got all the sockets I need. So where's my Happy Juice? Happy Juice Super Tech. So 20 bucks, I would clean this thing up and get it running. I'd do 120 on the baby 20. So this is going to be $100 profit for maybe 30 minutes worth of work. Okay, I'm going to prime it. There is gas, half a tank of gas. I don't know if it's water and gas. Okay, prime it, and I'm going to pull, see if this thing kicks off and stalls, backfires, rips my arm out of my socket. Two pulls and nothing. Feels like it does have compression, a little bit of resistance in the pull. Direct injection, carb cleaner. So finally kicked off. I was worried there. I was going to go to spark as my next looky look. It still has, what does it have for a plug? This doesn't look right. Somebody changed the plug. It is a Champion. I just couldn't see the name on it. I had to take the plug wire off. It is a Champion. So let's get busy with this thing. We're gonna zippy zap, no messing around. Serious business here at Tommy Time. No more talking, more worky. What do we got? 11 Alpha dash 02 Bravo Tango 729 is what this thing is. Serial 1 kilo 148 kilo 11244 for the serial number. Looks good. Cable's not rusty. I would assume they garage kept this thing. Let me throw it up on my table. Lift it waist high. I got my impact ready to work. We got a clean cup, bowl. These are in the mail. You guys that were the lucky winners of the LED lights, I mailed those. You should be getting those soon. Congratulations to all the winners. Okay. Mr. Cluck's just dancing with anticipation. One of these days, I'm going to rebuild this lift table. There's a couple of videos out there, guys, show you how to remove the hydraulic ram. I know it's dripping fluid here, little by little. I just keep adding to it. Shade tree mechanic mentality. I'm just adding to the cylinder. The engine number on this is 08 Papa 502 0055 Frank 1. Date of manufacture March 9th 2018. Okay, so we're into April now. This is a March baby. Maybe I'll drop you down, and the sun's behind me. I hope it doesn't heat up the iPad. I got some fresh Wawa non-ethanol. I coached both of the buyers today to to get non-ethanol. Okay, let's zippy zap. Time to take a crap. Such a nice looking machine to have it pushed to the street. That's unfortunate. I hate to see people waste money. Got to get my air gun. Okay, what do we got? Since I'm here and I just looked at the head, I'm going to grab a 10 millimeter and just tighten up these 4 head bolts. Okay, that one was tight. Nothing on that one. That one was tight. Maybe this machine hasn't seen a lot of use. Oil looked brand new. Okay, that one just was a 1/8 of an inch turn. I hope you're in a good position. I'm going to make tracks here because it's still kind of warm out. I don't want you guys burning up. Then I'll have to do a second video when the iPad cools down. I don't want to see you guys that much. Once a day is enough. No, just kidding. Mr. Cluck, you're always clucking around. Okay, put that down. Pull off Mr. Carby. My O-ring in the keeper fell down. We got to put that on later. So let me grab the half of the bleach container and see what the oil, not the oil, the gasoline looks like. We know the oil looks good. So much gas in this thing, it's probably got half a tank. Okay, kind of discolored a little bit. There is some stuff floating around, some debris. Do I see any water? Some yard waste, it looks like. I don't see any water. We might have something in the bowl, but there's a lot of crud. Kind of looks like elk urine. It's not dark, but it is kind of dark a little bit, which elk urine is. It's not the darkest. It's not like elephant or rhinoceros urine, which is extremely dark. I've been watching too much Mutual of Omaha. Remember that show? I used to watch that growing up on Saturday night. Mutual of Omaha. The poor bastards would be out in the safari sweating their asses off. Or throwing nets over migratory birds. Kind of a funny show if you think about it. There was no live talking. It was all narration. They went back to the studio and did all the voiceovers later. Mutual of Omaha. That's how I learned about urine, elk urine, elephant urine. That was such an educational show. Okay, let's keep moving. Enough about pee. Oh, just drop that in there. That just took 36 seconds off my life. That cancer-causing gasoline. Okay, what am I looking for? Big screwdriver to open up this bowl. Stick that in that little crevice, twist. We got an air gap. Stick that in the rest of the way. And we got the cartridge visible. I don't see any water in this. This may be old. Let me blast out the bowl. We'll clean out the cartridge. So just going to take a flat head, pop up the cartridge. See what it looks like. Kind of dirty here in the throat. Both jets are open. I don't see anything plugged on either one of them. We got some of that yard debris here built up, so that needs to be blasted off. It found its way into the center. So this will be a quick rectification. I'm not going to drill the main jet. This is a baby 20, smaller engine. I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to get my daughter's toothbrush, submerge it in this old gas, and just kind of clean out the interior here, the intake. And then air blast it. I could use carb spray, but put this old gas to work. Okay, that seemed to do the trick. Floats in operating condition. Okay, put the cartridge back together, put it back in place. One more blast here, as my fingers are dirty. Okay, 2 thumbs down, clicked it into place, put the bowl back on. Put this gas out of the way. So how you guys doing? Anything happening? when I said I got the refund of $211, it gave me the idea we should come up with a reality TV show. I don't think this one's been covered before. We each get $200 and see what we can buy, and whoever can make the most profit. They do it for all kinds of other crap, but I don't see small engines or lawn equipment in that reality TV show field. I think it'd be fun. I think they did it with cars. There was a couple of shows dealing with buying the cheapest car. I know there was some shows out of England where they would try to put together crap from a junkyard. I saw that a couple of times. Okay, I need to put my white keeper in, the gasket's in place, that clicks in. Put my linkage back on the throttle. Push the car back onto the intake tube. Now I'm going to blast some air through the tank. Get any remaining foreign material out of the tank. I'm going to pop the spark plug after I do this, just to see what that looks like. Just by the condition of the machine, I'm guessing we're going to have a pretty good looking plug. Like I said, I don't think this thing's seen a lot of use. I'm going to remove the wheels and put them down at the lowest hole towards the ground. That'll give me the highest deck height. Right now it's a low rider the way this thing is sitting. Blade's way too low to the ground. The ground in Florida is really sandy. It was a sandbar millions of years ago. So all that sand gets kicked up and it wears out your blade. I like to keep the blade high off the ground, as high as possible. It's better for the grass, doesn't scalp the grass. Soil doesn't dry out as quick if the blades are longer. You scalp it, and the noontime sun really roasts the grass. It's not really the best. You want a little blade length, kind of shades the ground, keeps the moisture in. I'm not a turf guy. I did work at a couple of landscaping jobs in my early days at big housing developments, condominiums, golf resorts. I think one of them had a couple of golf courses on property, but I wasn't involved with any of the greens. My job was the residential section. Okay, we're gonna check the plug. You still with me? I should have set up my table a little better. Well, you didn't see shit. You were looking down. Oh well. Sorry about that. Let me grab my plug sockets I was working on another machine earlier. So this one will get pictures taken of it if it starts. I'll clean up the deck, make sure Lawrence Carroll approves of its deck shine, and then it gets posted pronto. PP, pronto post. It smells kind of crappy. A little wet, cleaned up quick with a wire brush. It's got the original 496018 Tango plug. Not going to mess with the oil. Oil's still golden brown. The only other thing I would do is turn it on its side, remove the blade, touch that up. Okay, what did I do? Okay, I got it in my back pocket. Let me grab my oil can. I'm going to put a little oil on the recoil spring since I have it off. Just for now, I'll use the old air filter and then change that out once we have a guaranteed start, a GTS guaranteed to start. Nothing's guaranteed at Tommy time. This thing may have unforeseen issues. We're going to find out. Okay, got my non-ethanol handy, gonna pour some in, lower it to the ground, yank on it with all my Tommy time might, and see if we have success. Okay, quarter of a tank of fuel, that should get me going in the right direction. Original old filter back in, which doesn't look terribly dirty. It traps some particles, a little bit of buildup there. Okay, let's lower this down. I got to clean my daughter's toothbrush. Mr. Snake's going for a ride. A clean table's a happy table. Move Mr. Cluck out of the way. I don't want to back over him. He's going to bring us luck. No clucking around. Well, that first step's a big one, huh? Especially if you're on a baby 20. This is no high wheeler. Up 29 minutes. Let's try to do this in 30 minutes or less. Primed it a few times. Bail bar back. Let's go. I'll take that any day of the week. 30 minutes, 18 seconds. We had liftoff, so that was a good deal. So Lawrence, Carol, and I are going to shine this deck up. This is going to be 120 bucks. I don't have any baby 20s. All I've got is big high wheel pushers and 2 or 3 Turo recyclers. I don't have any baby 20s, so this will be a great addition to my stash of mowers. 2018 yard machine, 300E series engine, 125cc. Great for small yards. You can see how it's pounding. Manhole covers now. Finger width under the front deck. These wheels need to be down to the bottom hole. That'll raise the deck up. Like I said, sandblasting's an issue in Florida. Sandy soil. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Boob Tube for letting me know Crafty's got a new baby 20 on the market. M090, but it's just a copycat of the rest of these. The Cenex, the Hyper Toughs, yard machines, all decks are stamped the same with a 300 engine on it. You guys look for these in the mail. Anybody that I said, yeah, you're the guy, these are going to start showing up. I put tracking on them. Yellow envelope, 8x12 envelope, stuff with one of these LEDs. No batteries. They were going to confine me to imprisonment if I had batteries in here. I swore to the clerk there was no sharp objects, dynamite, fireworks, batteries, any harmful ingredients. So I wasn't about to lie to her. 20 years in the federal penitentiary to lie to a post office employee. You guys have a great day. Quickie quick at Tommy Time. Appreciate you coming out. No clucking around as always. We got super serious about small engines and small engine repairs. Hope you have a good day, and as always, tip your waitress and wait staff. They really appreciate your generosity. We'll come back tomorrow with another clucking good video. Adios, amigos.